Hello, I hope you are doing well. Please, if you must do well in life, listen to this video very well. I'm going to explain so many things that you need to learn if you really want to do well in this life. Now, I'll be using both business or salary earners, business people and salary earners to illustrate this. And I pray you will listen very well because I've listened to so many people that have gone to their shops and I've seen their salaries, and I am expecting a lot from them, but nothing is coming out from them. At the end of the day, they achieve nothing, and they keep complaining and keep giving the excuses that it's Satan that is attacking me. Nobody is really attacking you. You are the one attacking yourself. Let me use business as example, or let me use salary earners as example. If your salary is 100,000 naira per month, your salary is 100,000 naira per month, and you really want to make things out of that salary, listen to this. Let's assume your salary is 100,000. Now, if your salary is 100,000 naira, the 100,000 naira is not for you to spend it. Do you get it? Now, remember, from the salary you are receiving, you are paying transport to the work, to your working place. Remember, you are living in a house. Do you understand? Remember that you are feeding yourself from that money. Remember, you are sickness may come, people charity may come, other things, unforeseen circumstances may come. If you have children, some of these things need to be sorted out. So how do you plan to sort all these things out from that money? You see, now you have to have percentage from that salary you are receiving, and then know how much will be going for this, how much will be going for this, how much will be going for this, and then know how to save. If you don't know all these things, you'll be eating from hand to mouth. It's not about the amount you are receiving, it's about your mentality of spending. How you are spending the money that is coming that matters. It's not about the money you are making. Some people are receiving millions of naira per month, but they're not making anything out from it. But people are receiving 200,000 naira per month, and you see they are doing exploits, they're doing a lot of things. They're doing a lot of things from that money. And you that will be that is receiving more than them is even not doing anything. Now, coming to the people that are doing business, this is where there is work. And I want you to pay very attention, very, very attention. Some people used to ask me, how do you do this? You are making, I know your salary and you are making a lot of things. So what is your problem? Are you sure you're not stealing? Are you sure you're not doing this? Because me, I'm doing the same thing with you, but we are not achieving the same thing. Listen, let me show you the secrets. You see, if you are doing a business now, and your business, let's use drug as example. You are doing drug business. You understand? You are doing drug business. Every business has a markup. You understand what I mean by markup? Markup may be 20%, 10%, 5%, 25%, 30%. Take for instance now, if you are doing, let's say, drug business, and if you buy paracetamol, maybe you buy it 200 naira. You understand? 200 naira is how much you bought it. That is the cost price. And you are using markup as 20%. 20% of 200 naira is 40 naira. Do you get it? That means you are going to add 440 naira to the price you bought it. That means if you buy a product of, buy paracetamol of 200 naira and your markup is 20 naira, that means you're going to sell the product of 240 naira. And when you sell that product 240 naira, your gain there is 40 naira. Your gain is not 240 naira, your gain is 40 naira. And if you buy another product, maybe say now, you buy another, maybe for instance, you buy anti-malaria drug, artesunate, you buy it 1,000 naira, and you sell it. That means you 20% of 1,000 naira is 200 naira. Is it not true? That means if you buy it 1,000 naira, you're selling it 1,200 naira. Your gain there is 200 naira. Let's assume cumulatively all the products you have in your shop, and at the end you still selling, you are selling from the January to the end of the January, 31st of January, and what you have generated from your sales is 1 million naira. Note, 1 million naira is not your gain. Don't just go and see that I have 1 million naira and I have to spend money, I have to do this, I have to do that. Let me spend money that I have 1 million naira. Don't do that. Sit down. Out of that 1 million naira, do you know how much is your gain? 20% of 1 million naira is 200,000 naira. Are you aware? So among the 1 million naira is in your account, 200,000 naira is only your gain. And remember that 200,000 naira that is your gain is not completely your gain. It's not. Because you are paying for rent. Are you aware? You are paying for your house rent. You are paying for rent for your shop rent. Are you aware? Are you aware you are paying for transport to that place you are working your shop? Are you aware? Are you aware that if you have children, you are going to pay for their school fees? Are you aware? Are you aware that you are going to be feeding from that money? So that means literally 200,000 is not your gain. Are you aware? So now come close and let me educate you. Now, from that 200,000 that is your money, that's your gain, you think it is your gain. Let's assume that your rent for the year, annual rent, yes, your house rent is how much? Let's say 120,000 naira. That means your rent per month is 10,000 naira. That means you need to bring out 10,000 naira from that 200,000 naira that is your gain. You need to bring 210,000 naira from that is your rent. How much is remaining? What is remaining is what? 190,000. That is now out from the 90,000. Let's assume that your rent, shop rent, is, let's say, 240,000. 240,000 naira means that rent per month is how much? 20,000. That means you're going to bring it out 20,000 naira. How much is remaining? 170,000 naira is remaining from the game. Now let's assume that every day you are going to shop, you are spending, let's say, 100, going and coming back 200 naira. Then at the end of the month, 200 naira every day you are going to shop. That means let's assume you are spending total of 30,000 naira for transport per month. Transport 30,000 naira per month. You are going to bring it out 30,000 naira. How much is remaining? 140,000 naira remaining from the 200,000 naira that you called gain. Calm down. Let's assume that you are eating 3 square meal, and at the end of the month you are spending 50,000 naira from your feeding. You are going to bring out the 50,000 naira. 50,000 naira. How much is remaining? How much is remaining now? You have spent 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000. That is 80. That is 110,000 naira has gone already. So how much is remaining is 90,000 naira from what you called gain. Now let's assume now, if you don't have children, let's assume you don't have children. Let's leave children aside. You understand? Then you want to expand. Remember that you cannot be living. Your business needs to expand. Is it not true? You need to expand. Let's assume you are throwing back 50,000 naira. You are throwing back 50,000 naira to the business for the expansion. Let's assume 50,000 naira for expansion. How much is remaining from the 200,000 that you made? Is remaining 40,000. Now, charity. Do you get now? Let's assume you're going to do charity of 20,000 naira per month. From that month, you bring out 20,000 naira. How much is remaining? You see, it's remaining 20,000 naira. Now, leave 20,000 naira for unforeseen circumstances. Have you seen that you don't have money? That's why so many people, when they see 1 million naira in their account, they start spending. You do transfer to your siblings. This person asks for 10,000, you send this person 10,000. This person asks for 20,000 because you see 1 million naira in your account. It is not completely for your own. It's not for you to spend it. You need to use wisdom if you really want to grow. It's not that you have 1 million naira. Now, if you have that 1 million naira that you are using, you know that you are doing business, and somebody calls you, please, can you give me 10,000 naira, 2,000 naira? Because you see that 10,000 naira is small money because you have 1 million naira in your account. You are not meant to spend it like that. That is why when you call some people, some business people, and tell them, please, I need 1 million, I need 10,000 naira, and you see that the person has 1 million naira in his account, you expect the person to send it 10,000 naira. The person will tell you, please, it is not in my budget for this month, please. Let's do it next month, so that I'll plan for it. But you see people that are not wise, because they see 1 million naira, they will go sending. When they go back to buy the same product they have sold, they couldn't buy again because they don't have that money again. You see? Have you seen it? That is secret in every business. You need to spend, when you finish at the end of the month, you sit down. How much have you made? How much product have you sold? See now, your shop is empty. What are the things you need to buy? I need to increase from 20, the quantity of 20 to 30. That is why you are putting back that 50,000 naira that I mentioned there for business expansion. So that from that 20,000, 50,000 naira that you are putting back, is you are saying that this product I had anticipate 30 quantity 30. I need to buy 31 or 35. That is expansion. So your business will keep growing. But if you're the type that you don't care, you just be spending. When you go back at the end of the month to go back and buy the same product you have sold, you discover you can't buy it. And then you say somebody's bewitching you, somebody's there doing charm for you. Nobody's doing charm for you. You're just being wasteful. You're just wasting your money. You go for birthday from the 200,000 naira. You think that I have made 200,000 naira in my game. You go for birthday and spend 20,000. You go for this thing and spend 30,000. You go for this and spend 20,000 naira. Before you know it, you have already entered. Put your hand in capital. You have already put your hand in your capital. When you go back to buy the same product you have already sold, you can't buy them again. And people will come to your shop. It has finished. Out of stock. And from out of stock, it is not going to only affect you alone. It's going to affect the business. Out of stock, some people will leave your shop and say that you don't used to have their products. They will leave you, and the business will crash. So if you must grow, you must learn how to spend judiciously. It's not every money that is in your account is your own for you to spend it. If you're a business person, you need to know how much you are portioning for expenses. So if you exceed that amount that you have portioned for expenses, anybody that is coming asking you for things, if it is not do or die afraid, the person should wait for next month so that you will plan for it. Don't just be spending anyhow. Somebody calls you today, you just send. Somebody because you see money in your account. You don't know that those products that you sold to get that money, you need to buy it back. Use your wisdom. Auntie or the qua. So these are the secrets of people that are growing in business, people that are growing and doing exploit, despite the fact that they are not earning much. Or despite the fact they don't have so much in their business, in their shops. But they're doing exploit because they are calculating what they're spending. They don't just spend anyhow. There's some people that if you call them, they will tell you, please, I did not budget this. Call me next month. They will help you next month, not this month, because they have already exceeded their budget for the month. But people that are not wise, if you just call them, see, I see 10,000 in my account, they send 1,000. It's just 1,000. They will not get it. If you have this kind of mentality, you will not grow. You will not grow. You must not carry everybody along today. Do the much you can do and grow. If you crash today, some people tell you that I want to help my family, I want to help this. I'm not saying you should not help your family. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying that there are some billings that will come to you. You will tell it, stand, wait first. If you must help everybody, everything that comes to you, you must handle them. My brother, there will be a time when you crash. Even those people that are coming for you to help them will even laugh at you. A point where you can't even help yourself, you can't help others. Don't find yourself in that situation. So there will be a time when you tell them, please, I can't help for now. You wait. When they wait and you do what you're supposed to do, when you grow, you carry them along. Stand before carrying people along. Some people are not wise enough to stand before carrying everybody along. There are some points where you can give out 10,000 naira. There will be a time in my life where I couldn't even give somebody 10,000. You will call me, I will do this, because I suffer from this problem. Where I wanted to carry everybody along, this person will call me because I had 50,000 in my account. You call me for 10,000. I say, I have 50,000. Let me just send 5,000. I'll send the 5,000. This person will call me again. But now I need this. I'll keep sending. For you know, I will left with 2,000 naira. And the next month again, I'll start hustling, and I'll get 20,000 again. The thing will still come again. I discover that I'm eating from hand to mouth. Until I say, please, let this be. Wait for a moment. I will call, if you call me, I will say, please, I've finished for my monthly budget. Calm down. You come down for me. Next month I'll put it in the budget. I'll keep doing it like that. I see that I'm growing. Today I can handle a business. I can handle a project. I can handle some certain things. So without struggling. Some things I was struggling to handle before, past from few years back, I can handle them now with ease, seamlessly. So it's just wisdom. Just wisdom. Not every bills that come to you today, you handle it today. No, don't do it like that. Irrespective of the fact that in as much as the fact that you have it, you have the heart to help them. Calm down. Check if it is going to affect. If it's going to affect you, let the person wait. If it is not something that will take life. If it's not about do or die something, let the person wait. I hope you will learn a lot from this video. I have a lot of things to tell you, but I don't want this video to be very long. So you learn, plan your life if you don't want to fail. People may call you stingy, but you are helping yourself and you are helping generation. Because if you fail today, people will laugh at you. The same people that call you stingy people will laugh at you. But when you calculate your expenses, articulate the cost before starting to spend. Articulate the cost. Calculate. How is it going to affect you? How is it going to affect other people? Because if you grow today, you'll be able to help others. If you don't grow, you can't help anybody. And I hope that God will help us to grow. But in summary, it is God that helps a man. Don't lean on your own understanding. Make sure that you trust God in whatever you are doing. Allow God to help you. Give space for miracle. Give space for God's help. Give space for supernatural supply. Give space for supernatural intervention. And I wish you all good luck. Thank you very much.